What's going on, guys? Kigerr here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about the shop, what to buy as a free-to-play, light spender, or whale. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're talking about what to get in the shop. Let's check it out up here at the top. We'll start down here at Daily Shop. So right here we have the Battlefield store. This is for Crystal Battlefield. As you win games, you will get these coins, and the coins are for these items right here. So all I really suggest to do is to unlock the Royal Guard outfit, all 4 pieces, and the wings at least once. These are the Royal Guard outfits are 7-day timers, so you only have them for 7 days. But I want you to unlock them because as you unlock them, you get stat bonuses just for unlocking them once. The wings are good to go, and if you like the set bonus from the Royal Guard, you can attempt to get it every week. After that, it's really just the bubble and the rain cloud for fun stuff. Now, Guild Shop is the most interesting one, I think, just because of you get it very frequently. As long as you're doing all your guild activities, you should have plenty of guild tokens. The first thing I think you should buy is the skill reset orb. You can get 3 of them a week. I think you should get them even if you're not considering resetting stuff that week, just because week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks down the line, you could be like, well, I want to try out some skills from one of the book subclasses. And you just have orbs set up so you can reset your skills and your class advancements. As a note, it is right here. If we take a look, skills, you would reset the skills right there, or class advancement reset right there. And both of those use that item. What else should you get in the guild shop? There's a cheaper version of the summon seed. Where's it at? Right here. 100 currency per. I think you should get the 100 and even the 500 if you can afford it. I think it's a pretty good price for the summons. And the only other things you should be getting in here are the hot spring outfit. There's 1 of each. You only have to buy them once and you have them for forever. That should be one of your first purchases just for stat bonuses. And then if you have a particular type of fairy you want to focus on, as you see I did fire and water because I was working up fire and water fairies specifically, you can buy those. The pattern powder isn't that great of a price right here, but I think the type of fairies are good here. Ladder shop is, I think you should be getting the psychic stones every day. You can get them 6 times a day, 60 a day. It really doesn't equate to a whole lot because I need 2,400, but this is letting me get to that as quickly as possible. I think you get strawberry milk from plenty of other places. You don't need to get it here. And the transform potions you're getting all over the place. I don't think it's worth grabbing here as well. What I am getting is the legendary Starseeker chest. If you're winning a lot of your ladder matches, I think you should be grabbing these and waiting till level 125 as you see down here at the bottom. But if you're not getting enough of that during the week, then you can go for the superb ones. Flower, I think this is a whale shop. As light spenders, you can get some of this stuff, but this is mostly a whale shop. I think for everyone, you should be focused on the 6-star fairy fragments because you can get 30 of them a week. So that means that every 2 weeks, if you're able to max this out, you're able to get a 6-star fairy. On the flip side, these 4-star, if you're free to play, specifically, you should be going for these 4-star flower fairies because they're going to help you build your roster more evenly across the board. Cooking shop isn't really anything special. It's for testing out recipes to try to fill out your recipe book so you have things to cook for stat bonuses. I don't have any of them unlocked yet. I will let you know when I have a comprehensive list. Acorn shop, a lot of people are going to end up spending a lot of stuff here. So you get acorns for selling items in the market, or you can use the in-game rainbow crystals. These crystals on acorns. So if you go up here, purchase crystals, you can buy acorns for 100 acorns for one crystal. What I think's worth in here is really just the 3 items you see that I bought. The skill rubbings, because that allows you to upgrade your skills. The superb fate card fragments, because you do get some over time, but you really don't get enough. So this is an extra 10 a week, which is going to make up a lot of difference. And Fate Star, this lets you rank them up as well as re-roll them. I will have a guide on that. But I think that is a good price for what it is. Anything else up here? This is actually a decent price for the pattern powder. I'm personally not going for it until I have my skill rubbings set up in a good spot. And then I'll be going over into the pattern powder. But if you're a whale, you're willing to spend money, the legendary star seeking chest is really good. Then we go over to the Sapphire shop. I don't think anything on this page right here is worth it at all. You will get plenty of the enhancement dusts from doing your dailies as well as doing your life missions, that you won't need these at all. The Master Lightstone right here is for leveling up your Miru, which you don't really need to level them up quicker than you're already doing from doing your dailies as they are. Skill, this is a hands down must buy every day. That's 50 blue crystals a day going right here to skill ribbons. Flower Fairy, 200 blue crystals a week to get one 4-star fairy. I think that's worth it for everybody. So 50 a day right here, 200 a week right there. Ignore the strawberry milk. As I said, you get that anywhere. Orange crystal chest, I think this is definitely worth it as well. 200 a day. As a free-to-play, you'll be able to get this most days, but not every day, just because of the price of the flower fairy. So you should be able to get it 4 or 5 days out of the week. If they're doing a survey that week, you should be able to hit it every single day. No issues. And stamina potion, 50 blue crystals a day. This is not required by any means for anybody, but I think as you're in the beginning levels of upgrading your life missions, if we check over here, mining, copying, insect catching, and fishing, I think it's a good way to get you into that. Now the crystal shop. TLDR, nothing. If you want to if you're a paying player and you want to hit some milestones with your skill rubbings, you can get an infinite number of skill rubbings here as long as you're willing to pay the paid currency. I don't think it's worth it, but some bigger spenders might. Flower Fairies, it's the same price as the Sapphire weekly, but it's with the paid crystals, and you can do as much as you want. I don't think it's worth it. Some people might. You can straight up buy whatever 5-star crystal you want for 648, which I don't think is anywhere near good price. The costume right here, portable beauty salon on the right, allows you to change your sex from male to female, as well as your hair color, eye color, things like that, whatever you want. The Gacha Gold is only for the Gacha event that runs when a new outfit set comes out. So this is mostly for the light spenders. Will get a little bit out of this, and big spenders will spend a lot of time on this page. Others over here, you can get extra gold if you need extra stamina potions. I don't think any of that's worth it. Now, time to sale, I want to show you this over here. Alright, so I swapped to one of the newer servers because this Nanamakata, I'm sure I didn't pronounce that right, White Fox costume crest, gives you the full outfit. I don't think it's worth about 3,000 crystals. If it is to you, go ahead and grab it. This is only available for the first month of the server, roughly, I believe. So I'm on a different server right here just so I can show you some things I could not on my main account. What I also think there are two immediate pop-up purchases I think you should get if you're going to spend any money at all. Even if this is the only $3 you ever spend, you're going to be glad that you did. First is going to be the first recharge pack. This is going to give you Candok right there, as well as 5 light stones to increase Miru, and 100 blue crystals. That's for $1. That's not all you get. Candok isn't that great, but having her isn't bad for your roster. Day 2, you will get the Lightning Fox. Only way you can get Lightning Fox. You'll also get 10k gold and another 100 crystals. And on day 3, you will get 300 seeds to do on the big banner, 300 skill rubbings, and another 100 Sapphire. I believe this is totally worth $1. The purpose of this is to get you in. It's labeled newbie pack. It's supposed to be your first purchase so that you get your credit card information down so it's easier for you to buy from them. If you understand that and you're willing to put $1 into the game, I think this is one of the best dollars you'll spend. The other $2 for my $3 starter bundle is right here, time limited pack. Now, it has the artwork for Twin Lotus, has the name Twin Lotus in the middle, but as you see, pack includes the things all the way to the right, and at the top, it says level 50 equipment pack. It'll give you a full set of level 50 outfit, and 350 of each dust. Now, while everything in this pack is easily attainable in the game, I think the moment you're starting, you jump to level 50 on day 1 pretty quickly, and you're ready to push 60 on day 2. This will give you a good starter into day 2. This is primarily for people who want to hit the ground running and want to push leaderboards. Even if this is the only $3 you spend, you will be able to push pretty deep into leaderboards just with these 2 purchases. Now there's another section of the shop. If we come over here to the Miru Mall, you will see the recharge section. This is if you just want crystals. Flat out, this is the price of crystals. What I do like about this, like and dislike, is no matter how you go in the price range, it converts to the same amount for the same dollar price. You will see for $100 you get 6,000 crystals, but for all of these, the first time bonus is the same amount but double. This only comes into play when we have special events. I don't believe it's here, but you'll see like right now on live. Oh, here we go. This is a recharge for 5 days to get all these bonuses. It doesn't matter how much you recharge, they just want you to get into a habit of spending. Even if it's $1 a day, they don't care as long as you're doing it. On the global live servers right now, there's a total consumption, which is a bonus for spending crystals. And it's only worth it to go for crystals when that's going on. I still never believe recharge is the good way to go. I think when we talk about these other packs towards the bottom, that's where you want to be. Monthly card, the one on the left is probably the best value. $3 a month, and you get 200 blue crystals up front, 60 a day, and a stamina potion, which is worth another 50 if you remember from earlier. The one on the right, Moon Blessing, is okay. Even if you just do it for 1 month and then never do it again, you'll be fine because you get the, if we go Mirror Mall, monthly card, you will get the, every month they'll have a different frame that you can use for in-game chatting. Not really important in my book, as well as a effect that goes around you. If there's an effect that you like, go ahead and snag it. I don't really think Moon Blessing is all that important, but I think Star Guard is really, really good. You'll also see that you get some privileges right here. You get Spirit Experience plus 20%, Equipment Enhance Experience, and Home Gather All, which makes your life so much easier when you're working on the home area. So we already talked about Recharge, talk about Bond. This is your battle pass. So if you see unlock, you can either pay $5 to unlock and then get everything that you've unlocked so far, or pay $13 and get an extra 10 levels as well as a few add-ons. I think both of them are worthwhile if you want those kinds of things. I think at the bare minimum, the 5 is just fine. I also don't think that you need this at all. What's also really great is there's only 20 levels to this list, and once you max it out, you'll still get the points up at the top. You'll see level 4, 190 out of 300 up here by Bond Quest. Once you max that out at level 20 all the way at the end, then for every 800 additional, you will get these items right here, which means for every 4 additional levels passed, you'll get a 4-star, full 4-star, some milk, and some gold. Fund plan. If you're just going to put a couple bucks in the game, this is one of the best $10 you'll spend. As you level up to level 100, you get a bunch of paid crystals. Now, I will repeat myself, none of these are required, and you don't need any of these to do anything in the game. I just get a lot of questions of what's the best bang for my buck. Then we have the daily packs and monthly card packs. Now I'm going to start with the monthly card pack, just because we can kind of see where we're going with the paid currency. Now the one on the left, monthly card pack number 1 right here, I actually don't think it's worth it because you get way less paid crystals than you get from other sources. You do get 20 gold and 20 gold right there, but you won't need them as you get later on into the game. Once you start catching up with your equipment, then you'll never need this again. But the $3 one to the right, I think, is very, very good. Monthly card pack 2, $3. You get the what I put as your dollar. So I put it at 90 crystals for $1. That's kind of where they put it at, and that's the baseline. This one is below baseline and kind of there to trick you into just spending more than you should. And the one over there to the right, the $3 one, is on par, as well as 400 summon seeds. You need 1,500 to do a 10 pull, some milk, and some crystals, which you'll need plenty of. So that's a daily thing. Then we have the weekly pack. I think if you're going to get anything $5 a week, this is it right there. This is easily one of the best packs we have at all. You get more than the crystal per dollar. You get 600 seeds, some milk, and a full 4-star. Daily packs. They put a freebie here just so you go to this page, just so you have to see these. Now then we see companion pack number 1, Candok, which is $1. You get a little under the crystals per $1, but you get 5 shards of Candok. 60 shards is a full unlock. So and you get 5 per, so $12 for a 6-star water fairy. The water fairies aren't that great. This is actually kind of a waste of $1 unless you just need fairies. If you just need plenty of fairies, then this is fine. What this is kind of here for is to kind of be a subscription, right? So they want you to buy this every day because it's a 6-star fairy for $12, which is a decent deal, but you need to do it over the course of 12 days. It becomes a subscription at that point, which I do not believe is worth it. The $2 one next to it is only worth it if you want the random dies. If you're into the color coding and whatnot, this can be a good deal for you. If you're not, leave it alone. Warrior pack to the right, $3, matches up for the crystals and 5 shards of a 4-star. This is also a subscription model to get you 4 stars as you go. There's a couple more which I'll show you in a second, but let's see up here. Weekly, $13 for a 10 pull. This is a good price. I would only pay for a great price, which would be $10 for a 10 pull, which they do run that on occasion, just not in this section. So this is $13 for a 10 pull. This is what they consider base pricing. I don't think it's worth it at all. Now, skill upgrade pack to the right there for $10. Weekly pack 3,200 skill rubbings. Now, skill rubbings are a race to the bottom, because once you have your 4 skills for both your classes maxed out and their secondary effects maxed out, you don't need any more, and you'll just be accruing some over time. So you don't need this at all. But for people trying to push ranks and trying to rush numbers and Path of Fire Sword and push things through, this will help you get there quicker. Name change card, it's specifically just for name change, $3. You can do it 3 times a week. It's kind of weird they put a limit on it, but for $3, I don't think it's... And then monthly pack. There's another monthly one that I'll show you in a minute, but this one right here, if you are a spender, blows my mind that this is a pack. So you get 3,000, which is 20 pulls for $15, which is way past a better price than earlier on its own. Then you get 2 4-stars, and you get 15 pulls on the gachapon when the gachapon comes around with a new outfit. If you are a spender and you have money you're putting in each month, you're a whale, this is just gobble it up. Don't think about it. This is the one you want. Now let me show you the ones that I was missing. Alright, so the other account didn't have some of the offers because it's not high enough level to unlock some of these things. But here on Daily Pack, all the way to the right, we have Selection Pack 1 and Selection Pack 2. The one on the left is 80 crystals, which is below the price because it's $1, but a Selection Pack, and the one to the right is $2 for exactly the number of crystals you want and 2 selection packs. What does the selection pack have? So we get 6-star fairy fragments, skill rubbings, orange crystal chest. Now, what I think is worth it here is what I'm doing right now is I'm buying both of them, and I'm opening up all 3 for skill rubbings, getting 1,200 a day. Once I'm maxed out, then I can go for 6-star flower fairy fragments. So even once you max out the skill rubbings, the flower fragments are still worth it, because if you do it like that, remember our Kandock was $12 over the course of a time. This is the same way, but it's quicker. Instead of over the course of 12 days, because we're getting 3 a day right here, it's the same equivalent, but it becomes a random 6-star instead of just a Kandock right here. Weekly pack, surprise pack over here to the right, 30 pulls, some milk, and 2 4-stars for $30. It's pretty baseline. If you remember, a 10 pull I believe should be about $10. So this is what I think is worth it. Now it's still $30, so you gotta make that decision for yourself. Is that worth it to you? Is there a new fairy coming out? Is there a banner that you really want to pull on? I think that's the decisions you have to come through on those. Monthly, the one we didn't go over is the luxury pack on the right. And oh man. So 3,000, this is $100. You can buy it once a month. And it's 3,000 crystals, which is $50 worth of crystals. Then you get 60 pulls, which is another, in the game sense, they put it at somewhere about $13 per 10 pull, times 6, and you're getting that for, kind of freebie. If you just put it at 10 per, which is where I value it, we already have $110 just from the first 10 things. Then we get 3 6-star fairies, and just a buttload of 4-star fairies to help you go up. I will have an ascension guide coming up, as well as some tier lists, so you can decide what fairies you want to go towards. Let me know in the comment section down below if this helped you out, or if you just don't want to hear anything about the money. Till next time, guys.